Richard Scott said, "We become what we want to be by consistently being what we want to become." Consistency is the high price required to accomplish great things. And it's a high price because it's so easy to be inconsistent. It's so easy to be distracted by people or things or thoughts or feelings or circumstances or emotions or whatever it is. There's so many distractions. Consistency is a high price, but that all great things come with a high price. You know, it's like there's a civil war going on inside us. And that great classic book, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, is this great illustration of this battle going on. And the appetite and passion grows on what it feeds on. And so with this little civil war going on inside us, is this dog fight, we've got to decide which dog are we going to feed. Who are we going to become? And we'll become, like was said, what we consistently are and what we're consistently doing. And so we've got to choose to feed the right dog, to fuel the right side of the battle, to discipline ourselves to be consistent. What are you going to do that? That's something you got to decide, something you got to make crystal clear in your mind. You'll know what obstacles you're facing. You'll know what challenges and distractions are in your way. Make a plan. Write it out. Please do a lot of writing for this. As your action steps for consistency, do a lot of writing. Just start it out and say, being consistent for me, ... and finish that out. Just free write. Just write down whatever comes to your mind. Write down whatever it's going to take for you to be consistent. Write down your distractions. In these areas of my life, I've been inconsistent because, and write it out. Get it all out on paper so you can see it clearly. Okay, where am I weak? Where am I strong? Who can help me? Who can I surround myself? What can I read? What can I do every day that I make sure I stay on my game, I stay motivated? There are things that I read every single day because it just lights my fire. It just gets me going. And I know where I'm weak. And if I'm weak in a certain area, I'm sure to study on that area. If I'm, let's say, you're weak on eating well. You know, if I were you, I would make absolute certain that I've got great books on eating healthy in front of me all the time, and I read from them every morning. That's part of my morning routine. I read great literature about the importance of eating well. Bam! That does it. So write out your plan. Write out your weaknesses. Write out your strengths. Write out your whole itinerary, your whole plan for being consistent. Write out the areas where you need to be more consistent. Write out the areas where you need to get rid of things. Okay? Make sure you do this. All the other steps we're going to talk about in this Growth Rings program really only work if you're consistent. That's why this is so critical. All the other ideas are great ideas. They're great steps. They're critical for a wonderful, happy, fulfilling life. But they only really work if we're consistent. Consistency is that high price required before we can obtain those great rewards. So make sure you take those steps and you get them really clear right in front of you. Tell those around you. Ask them for help. Say, I really want to do this. There's going to be days I may not feel like doing it. I really want to stick to these goals and these priorities. I need your help being consistent. Have people send you email reminders. Set up text reminders for yourself, to text yourself, to email yourself. Set up alarms. Set up reminders. Set up great quotes. Email yourself a great quote. Put up a reminder that pops up quote on your computer screen. Whatever it takes. Get this in front of your mind so you can keep yourself disciplined to be consistent in your newly established priorities and goals. And I promise, you get that consistency going, it'll become easier, right? You get that habit, just becomes a part of who you are, and it gets easier and easier, and it just becomes a part of your life, and it will take you down that path to that wonderful destination where you want to be.